It's the middle of the week. It's early on the weekend. You're up for everybody else, and you're looking for that perfect thing to make either for dinner or breakfast for your wife, your husband, your kids, whatever your situation is. Now, I've come up with this great idea. It's super simple, cooks pretty quick on the grill, and I'm going to call this a bacon and egg scramb-u-lator. Come on along, you're going to like it. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. That like button helps more than anything. So, hey, till next time, share it with all your friends. We're going to get this thing going real easy. Right here in this that I'm stirring, I've got 8 eggs. That's whole eggs, the white and the yolks, and I stirred them up just like scrambled. Can you see? They look yellow. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not spilling them on the floor. Next thing we're going to need 12 ounces of bacon. Pick your favorite bacon. Okay, this is a bread pan, came from the Dollar Tree. It cost $1. I recommend that you use this because you're not going to get it clean. It's going to become a water pan for your smokers, what it's going to become. So anyway, when we get into this, I cut a piece of parchment paper. I put that on the bottom because that's going to aid us here in just a little bit, and you're going to see. So the first thing we're going to do here, get a knife, we got to get into this bacon. We'll cut this bacon open. And then we're going to use it all. You want to take your bacon out, one strip at a time, hold of it, and trying to leave the parchment on the bottom of the pan as much as you can. Kind of put it in the middle and drape over both sides. And we're going to continue that. Get the entire pan covered. Pretty simple. So I mentioned this is easy. This is easy. Man, it tastes good. You really need to try this one. Of all my recipes, you really need to try this one. That's some thick bacon. I think the bacon we used last time on this was a little thinner than this.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take these. I got 4 strips left, and we're going to take and cut. Well, might be able to cut them into thirds. Just cut them into thirds. We're going to line the end of the pan. Now, once I get these last 2. Alright. Now you see, it's really nothing fancy. This is what we ended up with. And remember, I have the parchment paper on the bottom, and that's going to help us because I'm going to put this out on the grill. I have a cast iron griddle out there, and I also have some charcoal was heating up. We're going to put this on the grill, and that parchment paper, because part of the way through this we're going to have to flip it over, and that's going to help it release. So I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to come right back and we're going to season up this egg. Yeah, because it's a bacon egg scramb-u-lator. Yeah! We're going to season these eggs up. And what I've got a little bit of barbecue seasoning. I'm guessing that was probably a 3/4 of a teaspoon maybe. And of course, you gotta have salt and pepper in your eggs. Probably a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Probably about the same with the pepper. And a little bit of garlic, because I like garlic. Now the beauty of this recipe is you can put anything you want in this. I mean, this is a blank slate. Do whatever you want with it. I mean, whatever vegetables you want to put in here. We're going to do some green onion and tomato. But I'll stir this all together. I mean, if you want to put mushrooms in it, if you like Tabasco sauce in your eggs, now's the time to put that in there. That would probably be really good. Like I said, it's a blank slate. It's just a technique. You can do what you want with it. If you want to make it like this, you're going to love it. Alright, we're going to pour our egg mixture over top the bacon. Pretty simple so far. Oh, we'll get our spatula. Get all that egg out of there as much as we can. Alright. Okay. We'll get that over in the sink. We're going to cut up some of this tomato. We just want to get some slices here. Cut those in half. And we're going to take our green pepper. Green pepper. What is it?
It's a green onion.
It's a green onion. It's funny because we talked about putting green pepper in it, huh?
I know.
Alright. I'm just going to cut this up. I know, I'm not one of those chop-o-matics.
You know, it'll taste the same.
Makes me more real. I cut stuff up like a normal person, not like a robot. Okay. Here's a pile of green onion. I want to give them a couple slices through this way. Break them up a little bit. Okay. See how simple this is? And quick. I mean, this is quick. So we're just going to dump our green onion in. Stir that around a little bit. Get it in there even. Got a couple stragglers. We'll get them. And then we're just going to lay our tomato slices in here. Pretty simple. Okay, I think that's probably enough of that. Okay. And then we have some Colby Jack cheese. Use whichever cheese you like or leave the cheese out altogether. It's whatever you like. We like cheese. You like cheese, Camber Babe?
I love cheese.
Cheese is good.
Yeah.
Cheese is good. Yes.
It's good.
Alright, so we got our cheese layer in.
That's our favorite vegetable.
Cheese.
Yep.
Cheese a vegetable?
No.
No. Okay, so now we're going to take our sides and just lay them over the top loosely. You really only need to cover. Don't worry if they touch or anything. They don't have to touch because we have 2 slices of bacon left. I'm going to cut these off, I think. Maybe. And we can make it work. If you did it right, you should come out with 2 pieces of bacon left. You put one down that side. I'm going to put one down that side, which is kind of the middle too. And then I rinse my hands real quick. Okay. And then we want just a little bit more of this barbecue seasoning over the top. Just sprinkle some on there. Okay. Now how's that for a quick prep? This is going to taste amazing. You're going to impress everybody. And I've got the grill out there. I've used about a third of a chimney of charcoals, and I have a cast iron griddle on top of the grate. And we're going to take this out. We're going to set this directly over top of the heat as soon as it warms up. So we're going to see you at the grill here in just a minute. Here's what the top looks pre-cooked. We're going to take this out. Now I got to have a cast iron griddle on top of my grill grate. And we're going to leave about 20 minutes like this, and then we're going to flip it upside down. We'll have to run a butter knife around the sides to break it loose. And you're going to see why I said, maybe I didn't say, maybe I need to say, don't use any hand-me-down, your great-grandmother's bread pan for this, because you're going to ruin it. Go to the Dollar Tree and get a dollar bread pan. Alright, we're out here at the grill. Now I told you I got a cast iron griddle right here, and that's hot. If you touch it, that's hot. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set that pan right in the middle of it, and we're going to put this thing to sleep here for just a minute. Probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. We'll come back and check it, and we're going to have to turn it over, and we'll come back and show you that here in just a minute too. All right, we got some magic and some science going on out here at the grill. What's going on is the eggs wanting to get bigger and the bacon's wanting to get smaller, and guess what happens? It all holds together. So what we're going to do, I don't know if you can see that or not. Boy, look how bubbly and good that looks. It's been 20 minutes. So I'm going to run this butter knife around the edges here. This we're going to find out whether or not the parchment paper in the bottom is going to work like we planned. I'm hoping that once I cut these sides down like this, get the bacon unstuck, and that the parchment paper on the bottom is going to let this thing release. So we'll find out. Yes. I might have should have maybe brought a spatula. Might have helped. Just want to get it cut loose. Looks like it's getting pretty loose. Alright, so that was 2 times around. Get rid of that. Alright, here's the fun part. Just flip it right upside down. The beauty of a griddle. Have that griddle plate. Look at that. Looked just like I wanted. The parchment paper did its job. Now, make sure you pull that parchment paper off. And, gosh, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get this back on. See why I said use a dollar pan? Dollar bread pan. Go to the Dollar Tree. Because about the only thing that's going to be good for from now on is a water pan out here in the big smoker. So anyway, we'll see you in just a minute. We're going to give this about 5 minutes. We'll be in the house. Just came off the grill. This is what it looks like. We're going to make us some toast. We're going to put this on basically a Scramb-u-lator BLT. And I'm telling you, it is going to be the best food you ever ate. It's going to fill your tummy. Really cheap to make, easy to make, and they'll all love you for it. Come back here in just a minute and we'll show you this sandwich. Alright, we're getting ready to put this together. Oh, watch. This is how I do this. We have some toast. You know how to toast bread. I could film it if you don't. I can make a video on putting bread in the toaster. Okay, now we have mayonnaise. And we're going to put mayonnaise quite a bit on each one. Get just a little bit more. Okay. Next thing, we're going to put lettuce on both sides. Now, just the last of the sweet onion, we're going to put a little bit of that on here. Okay. Now, the star of our show, the Scramb-u-lator. I mean, this is cool. The eggs getting bigger and the bacon's getting smaller and it all holds together. Just cut you off a slice of this right here. Lay that right in the middle of there. And then a slice of tomato right on the top. And right there, you can go ahead and shut her up. Ooh, what skill. Didn't spill any lettuce. Make us a diagonal cut right across it. And we're going to take a bite. Okay, it's time to taste this. And I'm telling you, I already know what it's going to taste like. It's going to be awesome. I can't even talk. Wow. Gotta try this one. Super simple to make. It'll work for breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to do with it. Middle of the week, weekend. I'm telling you what, give this one a try. Till next time, keep it smoking.